All right, what's your name and where you're from?
My name is Enrique. I'm from Puerto Rico. I'm the only Elvis tribute artist back home.
How did you first become an Elvis fan?
I was 12 and my grandfathers, they love Elvis, and I used to watch Elvis movies back home, the black and white movies, the rock and roll movies, and I fell in love with Elvis immediately.
How did you become a tribute artist?
Well, since I love the music from the 1950s and the 60s, I'm also a musician. And when I grabbed my first guitar, I was looking forward to do it like Elvis, you know, but with the shakiness and all the stuff. So I stand in the mirror every single day for my life until I get that, you know. I'm still trying. Elvis is just one Elvis, and I'm just a tribute artist, and I'm so honored to do it.
How'd you get involved with the tent here?
My friend Mario Silva from the fan club of Chile, he know Danny, and he got me in touch with him last year. So last year it was my first Elvis week ever. I've been in Memphis a couple of times before, but he got me in touch with Danny, and since that day I've been here. So it's my second time.
When you get back home, if somebody asks you what Elvis Week is, what are you going to say?
I say, if you're not here, you're missing one of the greatest things you ever be in your life. This is amazing. It's all about Elvis. It's all about the king of rock and roll, the man who died 40 years ago and still in our hearts.
When you're on that stage, what's your goal? Like, what do you want the audience to take from your show?
I would like them to enjoy and have an experience, you know, because tribute artists is all about that, you know. Honor the king of rock and roll for maybe the generation that didn't see Elvis because, you know, he died 40 years ago. But it's all about, you know, get in touch with the people who love Elvis too, like I do.
Have you been through Graceland yet?
Yeah, I've been.
Tell me what what it was like the first time.
The first time was in '97. I was like 15, something like that. My dad passed away that same year, and my mom, she wants to cheer me up, you know, and she took me here to Graceland. We were in New York. We took a Greyhound, like 28 hours or something like that, and that was my first Greyhound experience. So when I get here, I was in shock because I didn't expect to be in the house of the king of rock and roll. So my first impression was I was like touching the floor, and oh my God, the walls, and oh, I'm here in Graceland. I can't believe it. So that was like 20 years ago. I remember they having a lot of flags and posters about the 20th anniversary because I came here in July of '97. So you can see the things around about the preparations, all this stuff.
Well, when you leave here, what's next for you?
What, excuse me, what?
What's next for you after Elvis Week?
After Elvis Week, I got a couple of shows back home. I'm leaving on the 20th, and I'm looking forward to do a whole lot of shows with my band. I have my own show back home. It's called Viva the King, actually. Viva the King. You can look it up on Facebook. And we do a lot of shows back home. I got to do the whole eras with the jumpsuit or the early rock and roll, rockabilly songs, the leather suit and all the stuff. So that's what I do.